Hey Leo, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, beautiful. I love that the tree is showing up in your near future because I was getting intuitively the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles reminds me here of the tree card. I'm also getting here distraction. So Leo, some of you may have felt distracted. Now, I'm not talking a little bit of a distraction like the phone may be buzzing while you're trying to send an email. I'm talking about a very, very large distraction that may be showing up in your world. Maybe you're working from home and you have someone doing construction for a week or for a month on end, and it's really putting a little bit of a damper in your day or in your work. Perhaps you're distracted by the behavior or environment of someone that you work with or a situation going on at work. So I feel if you've been going through some distractions, I do sense that there's going to be a solution or a conflict resolved in the month of July. And we'll take a look further on as we go, but that's what I feel intuitively. And I'm also getting the name here, Jared. If your name is Jared, perhaps you work with a Jared, maybe you have a business on Jared Avenue, please take it as it resonates. So let's dive in here, Leo. You do have the Wings card showing up. This is all about you rising above money issues. So if there has been any challenges financially, I'm getting communicating as well. So something regarding communication skills or miscommunication between you and others when it does come to your career or your finances. This is about coming together and being more on the same page, or even just agreeing to disagree, but not causing rifts in the workforce or workplace. This can be about your business taking off. For some of you, you may be in the beginning stages. For others of you, you may have been at this for quite some time, but I am getting here an increase or an ascension, hence the wings showing up here for you. This can be about profiting, making more money. Something that you've been putting your energy and effort towards is going to pay off for you. Now I'm getting here July, and I'm also getting November, December. So of course this is a July career reading, but it could be that something you've started in July or something that hits a milestone in the month of July may also be very productive, lucrative, or financially secure, more secure in the months of November or December. We also have spiritual work, life purpose, and mission. Some of you may be healers. You may be in the metaphysical world, holistic world, doing something spiritually based for your business. For others of you, this is about you aligning with your soul's purpose. Even if you are an accountant or a banker, or, maybe you're wanting to open up a boutique, maybe you're a dog walker, whatever this is here, this is your spiritual work, your life purpose, and your mission. I'm getting that a lot of you are wanting to shift into this energy, especially if you're not there already and you've been going back and forth and you've been feeling distracted because maybe you're not living that purpose, and you know that you're ready for this new human experience, because a lot of you, perhaps you've been working in the corporate world for quite some time. Some of you need to hear this. This is coming in really strong. You may be an entrepreneur or a business owner that is deciding to start a new business or to sell or release or let go of an old business because the contract, the soul contract, or maybe even a business contract has expired. It's okay to choose something different, Leo. And some of you, you may have been going back and forth, struggling with, do I let this business go? Do I sell? Do I do something differently? I do feel here that there's a new beginning for a lot of you if you are a business owner, or something you can add on to the business, because if it's been feeling a little bit redundant, a little bit boring, or if you've just felt like you've experienced all that you can in that avenue, there is a new door opening here. So trust your intuition. because you're receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of messages, and a lot of signs, not just in the month of July. I feel like you have been in the prior months as well. Now, in the month of July, you have the Cup card showing up. This is about overflowing prosperity. I'm getting Ace of Pentacles here, so a unlimited potential. You have the opportunity, the potentiality to fill your cup. Whether it's full or empty at this time, you have this opportunity to add to it emotional, physical, spiritual, financial, all of those good things adding to the cup. Now, some of you may be nurturers. You may be in the wellness industry, health. You may be a doctor, a CNA, a Reiki practitioner, a psychic, a tarot reader, whatever this is here for you. But you're taking care of business in the month of July. And I feel like you are taking the next step, whatever that may be for you. Some of you, it could be starting to open up maybe a new website or a new domain. This can be launching an online social media platform. Maybe you're teaching, maybe you're wanting to open up an Etsy shop, a YouTube channel, perhaps you're writing a book, you're sending it off. There's something here that you are doing or taking action, and I feel like the universe is going to reward you in the month of July and hopefully every month thereafter. But because you are taking care of business this month, you're going to see an increase in your cup, which I love. And I'm also getting here a 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So this is interesting. It's rare that both of those show up in a reading, so I'll be curious to see. Maybe we might see them both. But I'm also, again, getting that Ace of Pentacles, and I'm getting some sort of celebratory energy. 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups. I mean, that could be because some of you may be celebrating a birthday. There could be a birthday lunch. There could be a birthday meal that is paid for by your work, or someone may be taking you out for your birthday, and you may be skipping out of work early. Please take that as it resonates. Now, we also have the tree. I like to think of this as the money tree, financial growth, things coming to fruition. This is all about abundance. You may be spending a little bit more time outdoors in the near future, whether it is taking a trip, taking a vacation, or just taking your lunch outside. If you are able to be in an area where the sun is shining and it's warm, for others of you, there could be a business trip coming in. This can be about a family business, leaving a legacy behind. It is creating financial stability, longevity, long-term goals, and healing some debt that you may have accumulated, or it could be one of the larger debts that one does accumulate over their lifetime, such as, a mortgage, a home, things of that nature. I feel like you're paying more towards it, or there could be a shift in how you pay, what you're paying off. Maybe you're juggling money around. Maybe you're looking at refinancing here, maybe selling or buying. So there is something big coming in here for you in the near future. Let's dive into your reading, Leo. Let's get to the heart of the matter. What's the main energy for Leo regarding career, finances, wealth, income, and money in the month of July 2023? What do we have here for Leo? All right, Leo, we have the World. Beautiful. Now, the World card is all about triumphant completion. It is about victory, a cycle that you have completed. And again, you're hitting that next level, which I really love for you. So again, if this is a business opportunity, a career, whether you've been in it for 20 years or 20 months and your soul feels like something is wrapping up, or you're ready to explore new depths, it could be a business that, yes, maybe it's been going great, but you would like to increase, you'd like to, or move forward in a new direction. Whatever this is here for you, you've done all that you could do, or all that you've wanted to achieve, having the human experience of whatever it is you're doing, and you're moving on to, I don't want to say bigger and better, but it's a new, exciting, adventurous opportunity, right? And when the World shows up here as your main energy, this is big. This is accomplishment. This is fulfillment. Some of you may be traveling. This could be travel industry, travel business. You could be a social media influencer that is reaching people on a global level. There could be There could be a relocation or a move taking place here within the company or within your business. I'm also getting that there could be someone from overseas that connects or wants to work with you on a new project. That's not going to resonate with everyone. Please take it as it does, but the World is a beautiful card to have as your main energy, because some of you felt like you were, it was a hollow type of energy, not feeling quite fulfilled as you would like to have been financially, emotionally, spiritually. I'm just getting hollow with this World energy here showing up. And even though it's showing up in the upright and intuitively, I feel like this is a completion. It is for you to feel more of that fulfillment on all levels. But let's take a look. We'll clarify here and see what this World means for you. We won't clarify every single card that comes out unless it's a big one. Let's take a look here. What's the World? All right. The World is all about 4 of materials. Yeah. If you've been struggling financially, or if you've been in a cycle of poverty consciousness, lack of mentality, or you felt like there is a scarcity type of energy, that's coming to an end. Okay. It could be an end of an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things, because of course, if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. We hear that often. What is that the definition of, right? Insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a new result. You want a new result, but you know that with that new result, there has to be a shift in energy, a shift in vibration. And I feel like that shift is coming in here for you if it hasn't already. The 4 of Pentacles, some of you may have been overspending. You may have been paying off some sort of debt again, and this doesn't have to be a mortgage. It could be that you're paying off a small personal loan that you've had, a vehicle, but I feel like you're no longer feeling like you have to struggle financially. Some of you may still be feeling that energy, but you're on the cusp to some sort of very important change in your world. You're completing a cycle that maybe you had to go through, Leo. Perhaps you've had to learn. Perhaps you've had to thicken that skin in order for you to move on to the next level. Whatever this was, some of you may have struggled financially, emotionally, in an old position, and you know that you got to go spread your wings elsewhere here. So 4 of Pentacles showing up. Let's take a look at the challenge and how we can help you navigate through the difficulty in the month of July. What do we have here for the challenge? All right, the Chariot. Okay, so 2 major arcana showing up right away, and the Chariot is your dedication is being tested at this time, right? Your dedication to move forward. You have this ending here showing up, or you have some sort of completion. Now, it's interesting because this is something I just talked about. It may have been Cancer's reading as well. If you're on that Cancerian cusp, or you have Cancer placements in your chart, or maybe your boss or someone around you that you may be struggling with as a Cancer, you may want to check that reading out, because I believe the title may have been, maybe it was Gemini as well, progress over perfection. Some of you may feel like you are struggling to break through that glass ceiling, but that could be because of some limiting beliefs. It really is a thing to fear success, right? What happens when I make it big? Or what happens when I get this job that it's paying double? They're going to expect so much of me. Can I do this? Am I worthy of this? Yes, you absolutely are, Leo. So this Chariot energy is all about persevering. It is all about willpower. And look at that. Some of you may have a beautiful car, a Bugatti or a Lamborghini on your vision board, right? Some of you may be getting a new car as well. Some of you may have struggled paying off a car, or there could have been in the recent months something that broke down or needed fixing within the car as well. For others of you, you may be contemplating traveling, maybe Uber driving. You may be a truck driver, a semi driver. I'm also getting here heavy machinery. Someone around you may be working with or dealing with heavy machinery, or this could be you. But the Chariot showing up is a little bit of a pause, a little bit of a reflection, or a delay within your own energy. This isn't external. This isn't the world putting a stop and a hold on your dreams. This is you staying determined to go big, right? Go big or go home. This is about you testing your efforts and your dedications at this time to see what it is that you truly are made for. And I feel like you have the power, you have the determination, you have that effort to do it, but there could be a little bit of underlying fear, right? False evidence appearing real. There is a decision here. You can see, and I really love the energy of these cards. I love the pictures, but you can see that there are 2 lanes there. So you have some decisions to make here. Do I want to stay where I'm at because maybe it feels safe, maybe it feels comfortable? Maybe I want to stay driving, you know, my Kia, the Kia that I have, and this is just symbolic. Maybe you want to drive your Kia because it feels safe and it feels comfortable and it feels like you're able to manage. Or do you want to go big and drive this sports car and go on this new adventure and do something that may challenge you, it may test you, but it's going to push your limits. And I feel like this, of course, this is symbolic. So this is symbolic for your next adventure. You can stay in your comfort zone if you want. No judgment here. That's completely up to you. But you may miss out on this wild ride, this wild adventure ahead. So stay determined, persevere. Yes, you may be tested at this time, but it's in order to help you towards this next step, this next phase, and be able to follow through. Consistency may be a challenge for you. Also, because I was getting intuitively distractions, that's showing up here as a challenge as well. Persevering because you may be distracted by something. Now, we're not sure what that is. Let's look. Let's see what this distraction may be. What do we have here for Leo as the challenge? What can we know more about with the Chariot being the challenge? What do we have? 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is your wish fulfillment, right? This is something you want. You want to head towards this because it's going to be emotionally fulfilling. It is one away from that 10 of Cups that I've been feeling. It's about enjoying your achievements, your success, your happiness, your abundance. And you're so close. Don't give up before the finish line, Leo. Don't give up before things get real good. Don't step back or back down because you feel like you're not going to win or you're not going to move forward, because you absolutely will. It's just pivoting. It's a course correction. Align with your soul's truth, because you're coming closer and closer and closer to manifesting those dreams. You're right on the cusp. I mean, you have the World card. A lot of you are already in the energy, but it may show up as fearful because that means a whole new journey is coming in here for you. Let's take a look at the deep, deep past. What's going on below you? What's in your foundation, Leo? King of Wands. There you are. Beautiful. All right. This energy is, this is you, right? This is you being strong, determined, confident, dependably goal-oriented. So you have this built-in energy in your DNA, regardless if you're female or male, it does not matter. But you are a hero. You are your own hero. You're a superhero here. And this is about you being able to take those leaps and bounds, do what it is that you set your heart out to do. You can either become, I mean, what is that? The Clark, Superman, Clark, he's a regular human at times, and then he can put on his cape and be a superhero. And so I feel at times you may just want to just kind of fit in, right? You want to fit in. You don't want to stand out, but you're born to stand out, Leo. You are born to shine your magic, your powers, your abilities, your skills. This is skills that you have that the world needs is what I feel here for you. So don't let overbearing goals, or don't let distractions hinder you from reaching those goals, whatever they may be, because you are a built superhero. This is what you've come here to do. Whatever those skills and talents are, I feel like you're helping a lot of people. You're helping businesses, you're helping companies, you're helping individuals, you're helping yourself grow. You're going to reach that high-end status or high-level status, whatever that may mean for you, but keep on going, because again, there could be some distractions that show up, but they're just distractions, right? It's nothing that you can't get through, because you have these wings, you have this cape, so wear it, right? Wear it. It's time to dust it, dust it off, get it out of the closet, put it on, and become that superhero that you absolutely are. So let's take a look at the recent past and see what's going on here for you. And interestingly enough, they're actually highlighting the wings, which you have. So this is rising above money issues, and he's wearing that cape, which can be like his wings. So I love that synchronicity there. All right, what do we have in the recent past, Leo? King of Swords. Okay, some of you may have been too strict to your routine, right? This could be you embracing the energy of the King of Swords. Some of you may have been dealing with a King of Swords, someone who is very very logical, very strategic, very routine. This King of Swords, he does choose ethics over emotion. Now I feel like you are trying to drop down into that heart center a little bit, and you're trying to lead with more of your heart. But also, of course, we need the emotions, we need the brain and the heart. They work parallel, they work together. But some of you were too stuck into a routine of this is how I've always done something, or this is what I know, this is traditional. Some of you chose to just do the logical thing, do the rational thing. Maybe you had to pay the bills, right? Maybe you chose to go into this line of business because it made the most money. Or maybe you've decided to deal with, there could have been a court case I'm getting as well. Some of you may have been dealing with the legality. Maybe you were a police officer, criminal justice, lawyer, administrative for a law office or a firm. I'm getting that here. Or you may have been on the opposing end of it here, where you were dealing with the legality with this King of Swords. But I am getting here a softening of energy for you. So what this means is this is where you were supposed to be in the past, even though it may have been challenging or you wanted to shake up that routine. You've learned a lot. The King of Swords, he's brilliant. The King of Swords is someone who's very intelligent, very logical, very experienced. He gains that wisdom, but he trucks through, right? He does what he has to do, but he doesn't let the heart interfere and distract him, right? So some of you have this calling here to move in a brand new direction or to do something new, but it may seem a little bit foreign to you. The King of Swords here is not interested in games or fantasy, but I feel like some of you, if this is the energy you are embracing with this King of Swords, I feel like you're ready to open up to a new magical shift, a new magical realm, right? The realm of the superhero. And so that's okay, but it just may feel a little bit, like I said, foreign, or it may seem new because it's not something that you've always dove into. You're maybe more routine, and it could be a reminder to it's time to shake that routine up a little bit. So let's take a look. I mean, for others of you, you could have had a complete jerk for a boss, or you were working with someone who was just stubborn beyond means. This King of Swords, when he's not in his upright position, when he's not in his empowered energy here, when he lets that ego take over, he can be a snob, right? He can be hot-headed, angry. He's not in touch with his emotions. He can be very egocentric. He lets that ego take over and sometimes thinks he's better than everyone else and smarter than everyone else. And sometimes he thinks that it's his way or the highway. So you may have been dealing with that, or maybe you, Leo, may have had or taken on those traits yourself. And you forgot that underneath it, right, there's a heart there, there's emotion, that there's more kindness available. Let's take a look at the good juicy stuff. What's coming in? What are you manifesting? What is above you? What do we have here, please? Page of Coins. I love it. Page of Coins is about you being curious, you being open to a brand new beginning. For some of you, it's travel. For others of you, this is you recognizing that there is a new opportunity for you. Look at that little guy. He has his bags packed. He has his suitcase ready. He's looking up there at the hot air balloons and he's saying, yes, I want to go on an adventure. I want to do something new. I want to stay open, enthusiastic, adventurous, and I'm not going to let any distractions get in the way. He's following his true north, his inner compass, hence the compass right next to him here. So this is about you opening up to goals. Instead of feeling disconnected from your soul's purpose, you are seizing an opportunity for a brand new beginning. And that's what you're bringing down to earth. You know, this is what's in your headspace here. A lot of you, the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles here, this is all about manifesting a new financial or physical opportunity. So you want this new job, you want this new business to succeed. Maybe you want to travel, be adventurous. Some of you, I'm getting here really strongly, there's something with either working from a camper or home on wheels, doing something that has to do with wheels, hence the Chariot here as well. Some of you may want to travel, work remotely as well. This can be maybe starting a wellness retreat, opening up your own Airbnb, discovering new lands is what I feel here for you. I really like this. All right, let's take a look at what's coming in the near future. Are you going to manifest this new opportunity, or are you going to let it stay, you know, up in the ether, kind of swimming around here? Let's take a look and see what's showing up for you in the near future. Eight of Swords, but it's in reverse, which I love, because this is about your confidence returning. This is about you, excuse me, releasing any sort of self-doubt, because the Eight of Swords, it can be us getting in our own darn way, right? It can be about us needing to remove the blindfold, remove the handcuffs, because you have 8 swords to cut them away. Why do we need them on? All it does is distract us, right? Literally distraction. That blindfold is a distraction. The hands that are tethered behind the back are a distraction. If you had any sort of self-doubt, maybe that was your distraction. It's time for you to eliminate and release, because your confidence is returning here. I really love this for you. So 8 of Swords, I want to pull another one to clarify how or what you can do to help have that confidence return. Of course, solar plexus chakra, this is about you doing things that step you outside the comfort zone. So it can be as small as starting that, you know, that new website that we talked about earlier. All of those beginning steps, whether it's tiny or whether it's very large, maybe it's talking to a professional, signing up for that online course or that class, taking the plunge to meet a real estate investor. It could be going to the bank to talk about how much you would be approved for a commercial space to open your business. Whatever these steps are for you, that's going to take you out of this and rebuild that confidence. Yes, there's going to be fear, but fear is part of the process, right? If it doesn't scare you at least a little bit, then maybe it's not meant for you, because that fear is something that we're always going to have when it comes to a new beginning. But the challenge, or the part that you need to put into effect here, is pushing through that fear, acknowledging it, recognizing it, but saying, all right, fear, get in the back seat. Get in the back seat of that Bugatti and put on your seatbelt, because we're going for a wild ride. So let's take a look here and clarify the 8 of Swords. What do we have here for 8 of Swords, please? Thank you. All right, we have the Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit here, you've done a lot of soul searching. Okay, you've done a lot of seeking, soul purpose. What is my purpose? What is my passion? How can I move forward? Self-knowledge is available to you here because you have been going inward. But sometimes we can withdraw from ourselves. We may feel a little bit rejected, a little bit lonely. We may not know how to take that next step forward, but that's where that trust piece comes in. So you can fully open up that crown chakra and you can receive the divine guidance and the messages that can help you move forward. And some of you, it may be important to reach out, ask for help, professional help. Maybe it's a business coach, a mentor, a therapist, a guide, a healer, a psychic, a seer, someone who can help you get out of your own way. If you feel stuck at times, Leo, with any limiting beliefs or self-doubt, or you lack the confidence to move forward and do what it is that you really want to do, and you feel like you have to go this road alone, no, you don't. There are resources that can help you move forward, hence the Chariot as your challenge, right? Don't be stubborn thinking you have to do it all by yourself, or don't be stubborn saying, I got this. I don't need that helping hand. Yes, you do. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to admit that. Now, for others of you, you may want to go off on your own, and that could be a challenge. Maybe it's a financial challenge at this time. Maybe you're not quite sure when the right time to go off on your own, or retire, or take that next step. This is also about you being able to stay in a solid, firm grounding within yourself, because you can see that blindfold is red. The red is the color of the root chakra. That's the color of our, our foundation, our place in the world. So trusting in yourself, working on building that stability within you internally so that it manifests externally. No matter what shows up in your outer world, you still feel calm, stable, and secure. All right, let's take a look at how you're doing. This is all about you. This is your energy, how you're feeling, where you're at, what's going on for Leo. All right, Leo, Six of Swords, you're ready to move on. You know that you need change. There's needed change here instead of reluctant change, because some of you, that is the challenge, is a little bit of reluctant, hesitation, distraction, but I feel it's our own doing. It's not necessarily something external. Yes, some of you are saying, well, Melissa, it is external. That company hasn't called me back, or that place rejected me, or this business is going under. Take a look at what's going on inside. Are you feeling confident? Do you feel worthy? Do you feel like you can embrace this change? Are you ready to take the next step to do it? As they always say, take one step toward the gods, they'll take 10 steps towards you. So Six of Swords is getting out of dodge, right? It's about you being able to get out of a pinch, getting out of a struggle, getting out of that distraction in order for you to move forward. Because there's options and there's choices available if you take that step forward. Six of Swords here is definitely a needed change. Let's take a look and clarify. Let's get a little bit more. What's going on with this needed change? What's going on within your energy? What do we have here for Leo? Some of you may actually be considering relocating entirely as well. And if that's the case, just do it. Go with the flow. Remember, if we put ourselves into a situation that we don't love, give it time, of course. Don't immediately second guess and backtrack. Give yourself some time to integrate and acclimate to the surroundings and the situation. But know that nothing is set in stone. You can always change your mind down the road, right? But you'll never know unless you do it, Leo. Seven of Cups, that's beautiful, because I was actually just saying, remember that you have choices moving forward here, because the 7 comes after the 6. Although this is not the 7 of Swords, we don't want to see the 7 of Swords. We'd rather see the 7 of Cups, and there's your options moving forward. So I love this clarifier here. Sometimes you feel overwhelmed. Sometimes you feel indecisive because you don't want to make the wrong choice, but even making no choice is a decision to stay stagnant. So just move forward. And that's exactly what we were just talking about here, where even if you make a choice and it feels like you're just not sure, go with it and integrate and, like I said, acclimate to that situation, because it's going to bring about that much needed change and things will fall into place. And if down the road you decide that, well, I want to make a new decision because I don't love where I'm at now, you can still shift that up. But you must step into this new vibrational frequency, which a lot of you are absolutely ready to do. All right, let's take a look at the environment. What's going on around you, Leo? What's going on around you? Some of you are taking a coaching class. You may be a coach yourself. You may be a mentor. You may be helping others. You may be going back to school. You may be opening your own side hustle. I'm getting here. Oh, I love it. 7 of Cups again. I was just saying I'm getting resources coming in. There's something that can help you out, whether you are reading a self-help, listening to a podcast, taking a course, or if you are connecting with a business partner, or even getting together with your friends and talking about these ideas and how to make the next steps happen for you, because 7 of Cups is showing up again. That's the clarifier, right? 7 of Cups is temptations, but needing to ground those ideas into reality. So this is about taking those pipe dreams that you have and bringing them down to reality, but picking one of them instead of, sometimes we have so many different ideas. Maybe you want to become a Reiki practitioner, but you want to open your own YouTube channel and you want to sell crystals on Etsy, and you want to add maybe a massage to the mix, and you want to learn about essential oils. So there's an exciting energy, but pick one of those things and stay consistent with it. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to tap into those other things, but it's about getting started and just doing it, right? Because sometimes they feel too overwhelmed. Now, if you are wanting a new job, you may feel like the market is saturated and you're putting your resume out there left and right. But if you start to feel discouraged, right? If you start to feel that rejection is getting the better of you, it's time to take a look inward and rebuild that confidence within, right? Because that's why the self-doubt had creeped in. The self-doubt comes from external circumstances. Inside here, there's no doubt, right? This is soul truth, soul purpose. So if external circumstances threw a curve in your in your plans. This is about you letting self-doubt pack, send self-doubt packing, which is what I feel like you're doing, right? Typically in the Six of Swords, there's a picture of a suitcase. In this case, let's see, where's the little guy here? Page of Coins. He has that suitcase. So send that self-doubt packing and step into this confidence that you absolutely have. So options available, resources. All right, let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What may be the fear that's holding you back here? Queen of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords. Okay. You don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to be left out in the cold. I thought it was Queen of Swords. It's actually the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is about no traction. No traction. Some of you have been putting yourself out there with no bites. It's like, casting a fishing pole and sitting there for hours and hours and hours. But what do they say, right? A bad day of fishing is better than a good day at work. So I feel for you putting that energy out there and staying patient, staying consistent. Eventually, you're going to get that nibble. And even if you don't catch that fish on the first cast, stay patient, stay consistent. You're never going to get that monster if you go out there in the boat and sit for 5 minutes and you get impatient, right? It's all about you just enjoying the surroundings, enjoying having this energy and this time. For some of you, there's fear because maybe you're sitting in that boat. This is all symbolic, of course, but maybe you're sitting in that boat and all of a sudden a huge storm brews in, and perhaps it starts to lightning out, and you're in an aluminum boat and you're starting to flip out and you're starting to get nervous. But what happens really, of course, take shelter if need be. But of course, what happens is the energy is shifting, and guess what? Those fish are going to start biting. So stay calm, stay open. Don't let self-doubt get in the way. I do feel like some of you have been through some of those storms. You have had to take shelter, but there's a fear that that storm is going to come back in, that lightning is going to hit the boat and everybody's going to fry, right? This is about you sending that self-doubt packing, because yes, maybe there was a storm that came in, but after the storm comes in, there's a rainbow and there's a new opportunity for you to get back out in that boat, cast out that line, and reel in what it is that you want. Because again, taking one step toward the gods, they'll take 10 steps towards you. And sometimes you got to be patient. Sometimes divine timing, or in this case, sometimes the fish just ain't hungry at that time. So don't let this fear hold you back from achieving those dreams. Yes, there may have been recovery, right? Recovery required and needed. For some of you, this is about you wanting to accelerate quickly. If you go out there, yes, sometimes you get lucky and on the first cast you're going to get the big one, but chances are rare, right? You have to be patient. You have to stay consistent. You have to keep doing it over and over again. And you got to thicken that skin, and you have to overcome that energy of that quick fix, right? Of the quick success here, or rising to fame instantly. Whatever it may be that you're wanting to do, it's going to take a little bit of time. You're going to build and gain that traction. So some of you, it is consistency that is the challenge here for you. So let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome here for Leo? Some of you may live by a train track. So I'm hearing a train horn or a train whistle as well. I mean, that could be symbolic as well for you getting on that train, not letting the train pass you by. All right, what do we have here for final outcome, Leo, in the month of July? Okay, that one just flipped out onto the floor. So one moment here. All right, so Leo, what do we have here? We have Queen of Cups, beautiful energy as your final outcome, because remember we talked about this. We talked about King of Swords energy, a little too routine. Maybe you had to take care of the kids and wash the dishes and go to the 9 to 5, and then you had your 6 p.m. yoga session, and then maybe you had a little bit of time to work on your business over here, but then a friend called and you got distracted, right? So this is about you shaking up that routine and following your heart's desires, your passion. This is about intuitive compassion, right? So a lot of you are highly, highly intuitive Leos out there. Yes, you have that fire element. Yes, you have this. This is deep down, right? Yes, this is your energy that you're built on, King of Wands. but you're embracing more of that receptivity, that feminine aspect of the Queen of Cups. And when this Queen of Cups shows up, she gives great advice. She gives the support, the hugs, right? She's a nurturer. She could be that psychic tarot reader in the caring profession, but she doesn't let her emotions, unless she's feeling the flip side, right? She typically doesn't let her emotions overrule her and keep her stuck. She lets that heart lead her towards maybe unknown territory, but she trusts in her soul's compass. She trusts that this path is aligning with her heart, her soul, and her purpose. And that's what we have here showing up for you with the wings. This is life purpose. This is mission. So the more that you can embrace this kindness, this compassion, this receptivity, the better off you will be. So I'm loving this for you. So let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. Now, some of you, I'm also getting, there could be an offer coming in from a Queen of Cups. That's very specific. There's a little bug. I don't know if you just seen that. That could be that distraction, right? Some of you may be distracting yourself, or you feel distracted, and then out of the blue, there's a message, because Page of Coins can bring in a message. It could be you working for or connecting with a patient, a client, or a partner that is in it to bring fulfillment to the lives of others, instead of maybe a past boss or someone who was just very rational, maybe even very hot-headed, or just didn't let the heart come in at all to the situation at times. Let's take a look and see what Leo needs to know. What do we have here for Leo? I'm also getting the name here, Misty. Misty, if that is your name or someone you know or work with. I love this. You have co-create, card 40. Some of you may be 40 years old. You may be in a life path of a 4, or a personal year 4 as well. Now, 4s are all about stability. They are about structure, planning, and foundation. So I feel like there's going to be a shift in your foundation, but one that'll actually bring in more security for you. All right, Leo, what we have here is creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you are aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art, you know you co-create it. Only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. Oh, I love this for you. Now, Leo, flashes of inspiration give rise to great success when you receive this message. You are at your most creative now, and whatever you apply yourself to will lead to fruition of your dreams. Hello. This card literally says fruition, coming to fruition. And we talked about that in the beginning of your reading. Anything that you've started now or you stay consistent in is going to lead to very, very beautiful results here. Remember that all your ideas are channeled from a higher source. You create your reality in partnership with spirit, and the potential for manifestation is unlimited. We talk about that here with this Page of Coins, which is in your potential position here. This talks about unlimited potential along with that Ace of Pentacles energy that I was picking up on in the beginning. So beautiful. It's time to co-create. It's time to make those things happen for you. So let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. At this time, Leo, I ask if you can, take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps this animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Leo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss that when it shows up. All right, I'm loving your animals today. You have koi fish spirit. It says there is always enough. Yes, there is. Koi fish represent abundance, longevity, prosperity, unlimited potential, and there is always enough. So if that is a fear of yours, a rooted fear, I want you to write this down. There's always enough, that you are able to tap into this unlimited supply source, whether that's finances, whether it's emotional wealth, whatever abundance means for you, there's always enough. Some of you may be 36 years old, 57, 38, or you have a birthday on the 18th. You have squirrel. This says believe in yourself. Yes. Leo, believe in yourself, because when we have a hard time believing in ourselves, we hold in that energy and you're meant to shine, right? You are meant to be that hero. You're meant to wear that cape. And yes, you may fluctuate between, is it Clark, the Superman or the super, hero? I think it's Clark. Dean Cain Clark, right? You may fluctuate between holding yourself in a little bit or holding that energy closer to your energy field. And then there's times it's important to just open yourself up. And even though it may be you stepping out of your own skin, right? It's you feeling comfortable with who you are on all levels. You must believe in yourself because other people believe in you as well. You're meant to shine. You're meant to be that superhero. Dear Spirit, this reminds me of the Queen of Cups, brings a gentle touch, right? So bring a gentle touch to whatever it is that you're doing. If you need to shake up this routine or do exercises that help open up that heart chakra, do some meditating, work with that heart chakra more. This is going to be very beneficial when it comes to your work. Some of you may be healers, counselors, therapists, or you may help other people open up their heart chakras as well. I'm also getting here a hotness to the left ear. So some of you may have had something going on with the ears. There could have been a heat sensation. Some of you tingling, numbing, ringing. Pay attention to messages that you are receiving, downloads that you are getting as well. Now we also have, thank you Spirit, before we move on, they're talking about the way that you speak to yourself. Start listening to the way you speak to yourself. There's something here with the ears. And next we have Lizard Spirit, dream your world into being. It's time for you to take down those pipe dreams and grab something and bring it to fruition. Okay, dream that world into being, card 38. I'm loving this for you. Now, last but not least, Leo, let's get a message from the crystal spirits and see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can utilize in the month of July to help you towards your prosperous path. What do we have here for Leo? Oh, I love this. Jade, card 27, Jade. And it is green, and this can help us open up that heart chakra as well. 27. This is all about treasures within. It's about a consciousness of abundance, recognizing that you are more than enough. And wow, what did this say here? There's always more than enough. Beautiful. Beautiful synchronicity. The prosperity message for you, Leo, is this. You have more affluence than you imagine, and opening your eyes to the creative ways in which the universe has manifested abundance in material form reveals wonderful possibilities for your life. I'm just going to pause here for a moment because the first sentence here, it says, when you open your eyes. Remember, the Eight of Swords is blindfolded, but you're getting out of that. So you are opening your eyes. You are turning that self-doubt into confidence here. Being aware of this will start to awaken you to the prosperity already within you. Remember, outer conditions reflect past intentions. And right now, you can begin with an idea, a hopeful belief, a thought form that can coalesce into future reality. Imagine having all the wealth you need to live with purpose and feel a sense of fulfillment. Imagine you have latent strengths that will help you break from the old patterns that kept you in a scarcity mentality. Let them rise again within you. Perhaps abundance seems like just a glimmer of possibility right now. Even so, open up to the realization that your hidden treasures are more than enough to change your outer conditions. You are meant to prosper, Leo. You absolutely are. Now, when you meditate with jade spirit, crystal spirit here, it's actually for thousands of years has been prized in countries around the world because it does teach us to embrace and enjoy life on all levels. Green jade is traditionally a stone of abundance. If you meditate with this crystal, focusing on the sense of gratitude for all your abundance, it will multiply tenfold. I love this for you. So even though we don't have the 10 of Cups or 10 of Pentacles, I mean, you're so close here. You have the 9 of Cups. You do have here the Chariot. You have movement. You have success. You do have the Tree. So I feel like if you are wanting that 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, you can utilize the energy of jade. It doesn't mean you have to go out and buy one unless you want. If you already have one, awesome. But you can just call in the energy here during your meditation and ask jade energy to help you bring in the abundance that you seek, that is already within you, and to help manifest it in the outer world by helping you understand, by helping you become aware, by helping you take off the blindfold. That is what I have for you, Leo. Powerful reading. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. I would love to see your power animals in the comment box below for you to be entered into that free reading giveaway, and check out other people's animals as well. It's so interesting sometimes all the time to read what people see in their mind's eye. And last but not least, if you are vibing with the energy of this channel and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button and you would like to, please do so. Thank you so much for tuning in, Leo. Lots of love.